Ian Henry here with Coach Konowalchuk after the T-Birds' 2-1 victory over the Portland Winterhawks here at Shower Center that clinches a playoff spot for the T-Birds this season. Steve, your overall thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, we were ready to go in the first period. I thought we were able to put a big win behind us there to start the game. I thought a little bit scrambly at times, a little bit scrambler than I'd like at times, but again, Portland plays that way as well. They're pretty wide open with their D joining and the way they like to play a rush game. Again, bottom line is find ways to get wins, and that's what we did. And some other guys, Eansor's line played huge. Trusley's line's been real reliable, and they're knocking on the doorstep to having a big game or two. They're chipping away every game, and so we're getting a lot of guys playing pretty good hockey.
What's the mindset of the team and the coach heading into a game after an emotional win in Everett on Friday night? What's the mindset of the team coming in? How do you prepare for a game against a rival, Portland, after a game like that in Everett?
Well, you have to put it behind you as good as you can. I mean, that's the bottom line. There's no real recipe. There's no magic to it. You just try to learn throughout the year that you focus on the task at hand and not what happened yesterday and not what's going to happen tomorrow. And sometimes it's easier at other times, but we got the win, and some guys played some good hockey for us.
It was a little bit of a strange game. Both teams hit some posts, had some scoring chances, a little bit up and down. Is it a little bit different type of game to coach because of those types of scoring chances and the more sort of up and down action?
Well, you'd like to have a little more of a, you don't want to give up odd man rushes. Anytime you're giving up odd man rushes, there's not, in most cases you should be able to limit that. So we want to be smarter. When that gets wide open like that, we want to be smarter in those areas.
Landon Bowe, another solid game in net tonight. What did you think of his performance?
He was good. He was good, real good.
You mentioned Eansor, Volcan, Niles line. They were creating chances. Good forecheck tonight. What did you think of their performance?
Very good game. We needed them to go today. I mean, we need everybody going every time, but I think they had an exceptional game where we need to rely on maybe more than usual. They scored the goal for the second goal for the game-winning goal, and had a number of other chances. And for the most part, they were dictating the tempo of play when they're out on the ice.
Last question. The team clinched a playoff spot this season. What does that mean to you and the team from this point moving forward?
Well, it's great. I mean, we have high goals for our team, but coming into the season, it's a long season, and you never take that for granted. With, we've seen guys that go away for different tournaments or whatever the case may be. So you don't take that for granted. And this year even more so. The depth throughout the whole side here, you're gonna have to be an over 500 hockey club probably by 2, 3, maybe 4 games to clinch a playoff spot. So we don't take that for granted, and give our players credit for working hard all year.
Nolan, 2-1 victory over the Portland Winterhawks tonight. We clinched a playoff spot. What's that mean to you, and what's that mean to the team?
It's obviously really exciting to have that, but I mean, we still got a few games left to go, and we want to win as many as we can, and try to get home ice for the playoffs, and that's what we're pushing towards right now.
You, Eansor, and Niles were aligned tonight. You were up against Turgeon. You guys were pretty good with the forecheck. What's the key to success for you three shutting down the top line?
We did it last year, and I think it's just kind of, chemistry we have together. When Steve always puts us together, we usually play good, and I love playing with those two guys. They just make my game that much better, and, we're really good at supporting each other out there.
Not only shutting down the other line, but you got a goal. Your guys right off a face-off. Was that a little bit of a set play, or what? Take me through that goal, the game winner you had.
No, I mean, Scotty's, told me to do that a few times, and, he won them to me, previous games, and I wasn't able to put them away, but luckily enough that one I was just able to pull it in and luckily get it past tail. So, it was a great play by Scotty, and Donnie really helped out too with the pick.
Scott, 2-1 win over the Portland Winterhawks tonight, clinches a playoff spot. You were on the ice for the game-winning goal there by Nolan Volcan. Take me through the goal. It looked like a little bit of a set play off the face-off there.
Yeah, I was trying to win it back to Volcan, actually, straight back. But Donovan, he came in and helped out and helped win the face-off, made a great pass to Volcan. And he put it home. It was a really nice play by both of them.
What's the team focus now that the playoff spot's been clinched? It's obviously great, but what's the focus of the team as we move forward with a few more games here left in the season?
The next game. Every game is huge up until the end of the regular season. We have a big goal in mind at the end of the season to get a banner up in the arena. So, just focusing on every single day and making sure away from the rink we're doing everything we can to have the highest energy possible with this rough schedule.
We're playing 3-3. Last night we had a pretty emotional win over Everett in a shootout. What's the mindset of the team coming into a home game like this against a rival after an emotional win in Everett?
Just shut it down. I mean, celebrate it for a few hours after the game and come back the next day with a business attitude and focus on every shift and every little detail.